Hi guys, we're back at the Mission Repair headquarters, and today we're going to talk about opening food cans without a can opener. I have a couple of solutions for you. This is a real survival skill. Obviously, if you're at home, you're going to use your can opener. You don't want to use these methods. They're kind of a pain, but when you need to get food out of a can for survival, these tricks are going to come in very handy. Come on, let me show you. Okay, the first way we're going to try to open this can takes a little bit of work. But we're gonna open it with a spoon. I'm also gonna wear a glove. I pulled out my rock climbing glove because it's just a little more comfortable to hang on to the spoon. So when I glove up here, it takes a little bit of effort. Probably your kid's not gonna be able to do this, but you can do it for them. Get your glove on, or you can wrap your hand in a towel, because this spoon's going to end up digging into your skin a little bit. I've got a very inexpensive, very cheap spoon that bends very easily, just to show that you can do it with any kind of spoon. A tougher spoon or a bigger spoon might work better for you, but this is what we're going to use today. I'm just going to hold it in my right hand. Of course, I'm a righty, so I'm going to hang on to it just like this. My pinky's going to sit inside the spoon, and then I can kind of control the spoon a little bit with my thumb. But with that pressure, I'm going to start on the seam of the can. This material is very inexpensive, of course. A can of beans is cheap, so the material is not very expensive and it's very thin. So all we're going to do is just work on it, just for a moment. And I'm going to rub back and forth to thin the metal out. I can feel it. Feeling it, getting it thin. Eventually, I'm going to break through, just like that. Once I break through, kind of the hard part is over. All we need to do now is work the top with the spoon and kind of just slowly go around. Get the idea here. Whoops. Once again, this takes a little bit of physical effort. However, if you've ever tried to get a can open without a can opener, you know it's a hassle. We're almost there. I'm going to do my best to leave this can lid attached, and there we go. We have a clean opening and you have access to your food. The next trick I'm going to show you requires no tools, and we're going to go outside for that. Okay, the next way we're going to try to open this can without a can opener is we just walked outside of the Mission Survivor shop, and we're out in the parking lot. And I'm just going to use this curb as my example. You can use any piece of concrete. Once again, the way that these cans are made is that they take this lid and then they seal the top. All we really want to do is just break the seal here. So I'm going to take the can, I'm going to flip it over, and once again, this takes a little bit of physical effort, but the results are pretty impressive. Take it and you rub it along the concrete. I'm going to twist it. I'm going to check it, and I can see that the can is starting to separate here. I've got a few more areas that I needed to work on. And I'm getting pretty close. You can see that the can is starting to depress, and there we go. Able to take off the lid very cleanly and access the food inside. All right, so there you go. A couple of ways to open up a can without a can opener. As I was finishing up that last take out in the parking lot, Montana in customer service saw me out the window and said, hey, what if you're out in the wilderness without concrete or a parking lot to rub your can against? I totally get it. Next time I'm out in the field, we don't have time to do that today. I promise you that I'll open up one of these cans by doing that same technique of rubbing it on a large rock. Be able to open it up out, and we'll have lunch out in the field. But until then, we've got our yummy beans open. If you ask me, some chips and a margarita has got a perfect meal here. I'm Ryan Arter. Have a great day. I encourage you to go out and see the world. We'll be back soon.